When Spider-Man received a new black costume during the events of Secret Wars, Spidey was unaware it was a living symbiote that was bonded to him. After struggling a lot, Spidey then visited the Fantastic Four, where after doing several test runs, Reed Richards were able to remove the symbiote from Peter and kept it in a cage. On the other side, Ben Grimm, the Thing, was a founding member of the Fantastic Four, leaving the FF after the Secret Wars event and stayed on the battleworld to gain the ability to his human form. But what if, when Ben Grimm returns to the FF, he finds the locked up symbiote and it merges with Ben, makes him the vicious Venom? Welcome to ComicsTube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review What If Dark Venom. You can get the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in the Baxter building, where Ben returns from the space after being separated from FF for months, and also today is the Fantastic Four's anniversary, so Ben came here to celebrate the day. But there he hears a noise, and as he removes the cloth, he finds a black gooey substance captured in a jar. So Reed shows up and informs Ben this thing is alive. It is an organic symbiote being that returned to Earth with Spider-Man as a form of costume. So after detaching it from Spider-Man, they have kept it here for further study and research. It tried to escape many times, but they managed to capture it with highly advanced technologies. Reed also reveals Ben he is trying his best to find a cure for him, and he will not stop until Ben returns to his human form. Right at the time, Susan calls Reed, reminds him about the press conference. So while leaving, Reed invites Ben for dinner. But Ben, he is struggling with himself after the incident that transformed him and his fellow members of Fantastic Four into superpower beings. Ben was the only one who physically altered into a rock creature that shattered his human identity. Now he is haunted by the life he can never get. Ben also feels the pain of the symbiote, and suddenly, as he presses the release button, the symbiote becomes free and he jumps at Ben, and it feels Ben as the perfect host, broken by his desire to be a human again. Hearing the noise, Reed rushes into the room, and there he finds the symbiote has completely taken over Ben. Reed tries to convince Ben to get rid of the symbiote. It may have increased some of his abilities, but it latched onto his conscience. But Ben hears the symbiote's voice as it wants to help him, and shockingly, it transformed Ben to his human form. Reed knows the danger, and to save Ben from the alien, he attempts to hit Ben with a sonic blast, but he quickly dodges it, and Ben feels Reed is doing that because he can't accept he is not the one who cured Ben. So Ben charges at Reed, grabs the gun and breaks it, and he wants Reed to stay out of his way, and he leaves the building. But unknown to them, in a sewer, Lizard feels the presence of the symbiote, and he goes to find it and makes a terrible plan for both Venom and Ben. As Reed is getting worried for Ben on the other side, in the streets of New York City, Ben is enjoying his life in his human form, as now he can control his rock form anytime he wants. But on his way, he feels a sudden danger in an alleyway, and as he goes to check that out, he finds Lizard standing in front of him. Lizard tries to tell him that he is not here to fight him, he just wants to talk. But Ben, with his enhanced symbiote power, he charges at Lizard and gives a solid punch and throws him into a wall. But still, Lizard tries to tell him he knows how the Fantastic Four treated Ben. He knows his struggle, his pain. He shares the same fate, just like Ben. People scares him because of his look, sharp teeth, scales, and tail. But all he ever wanted to find a way to help them out with the regeneration process. He used it on himself and he succeeded. But no one else see this as a success, not even the Fantastic Four. And the same thing they did to Ben. They lied to him because they are afraid of his look. So Lizard tells Ben, without the Fantastic Four, Ben is just a monster. So he tries to convince Ben his symbiote has the power to reverse any curse. It can help thousands of people. Lizard knows Ben wants to help them and he can help him to develop a cure for everyone in the world. So Ben agrees and Lizard brings him to his secret lab in a sewer where he puts Ben in a container. Ben hesitates by his method as he knows Reed always tests any experiments before using it. But Lizard is not like Reed, so he activates the power button and right at the time the symbiotes get separated from Ben and now it is in the hands of Lizard and he makes a terrible plan to use the symbiote and terrorize the whole world, and it begins with Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. On the other side, Reed builds a more powerful weapon to take down the symbiote and he feels responsible for Ben's condition, so he will do anything to return Ben to his normal self. But right at the time, the security alarm went off and before Susan and Reed can realize the danger, they get encountered by the venomized lizard. Without wasting any time, the lizard charges at Reed and begins to hurt him in a most painful way. Susan tries to save her husband from the monster. She attacks him with her force field, but it seems useless against the creature and he takes her life. And finally, Lizard gets his hands on Reed. He tries to escape Lizard and proceeds to choke him with his elastic hand. But with the sharp teeth, Lizard tears off Reed's hand and proceeds to make his final move. But right at the time, Thing shows up and tries to save Reed, but he is too late, as in front of his eyes, in a most horrifying way, Lizard kills Reed and throws his lifeless body into the ground. In one single day, Ben lost his only family he cared the most because of his own fault. Driven by rage and frustration, Ben charges at Lizard and engages himself to end the monster. The two monsters crash lands into the crowd and the symbiote returns to its owner, consumed by hatred, grief, anger and pain. Thing grabs Lizard by the head and tells him there is no presence of Ben inside of him, and right at the time he smashes his head like a watermelon, and from now on the symbiote has permanently bonded with the Thing, a perfect host for Venom. And with that, the one-shot chapter of What If Dark Venom comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share your thoughts on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.